and good evening. Here is the news at 6. First, the highlights. Lagos Traffic Radio commends state government as members of management join Red Line trial ride. Chief of Air Staff charges finance officers on prudence, accountability on terrorism. On the foreign scene, 3 Red Cross staff die in strike in eastern Ukraine. And in sports, Minister of Sports Development warned against age cheating as National Youth Games commence. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. Members of management of Lagos Traffic Radio have appreciated the Lagos State government for the introduction of the Lagos Rail Mass Transit Red Line, Oyigbo to Agbado, as they joined the trial ride from Ikeja to Agbado to have a first-hand feel of the project. While receiving the team at the Ikeja station, Head Corporate Communications, Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, Lamata, Kolawole Ojelabi explained that the Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration made the Red Line available to enhance movement of residents within the state, reduce travel time and road congestion. Ojelabi said the state government has also put in place adequate security measures both within the station and inside the train, noting that there will be no delay in the journey and the state government is aiming to integrate all modes of transportation to make life easier for residents. According to him, the Red Line has stations at Yaba, Oyigbo, Mushin, Oshodi, Ikeja, Agege, Iju, and Agbado. Ojalabi said within the next 4 to 5 years, about 4 more line systems, including green, yellow, purple, will be implemented in the state.
The Red Line ordinarily should go all the way to Marina. But because of cost, we are going to take it to National Theatre to join the Blue Line. So when you use the Red Line, you get to National Theatre, you hop on onto the Blue Line, and it takes you to Marina at no cost. And our idea of integration is for us to be able to bring transport modes together.
Some of the passengers on the train expressed their heartfelt gratitude to the state government for the initiative.
Yes, it was a very, very good time riding on the Red Line Rail Mass Transit, and our adventure on it was very, very smooth. The sitting area was very good. I can tell you that station is a massive project.
It's a great experience, splendid, and an exciting adventure. We thank God for Babajide Sanwo-Olu. He's doing a great job.
I'm entered from Agbado and I'm going to stop at Ikeja. I'm enjoying it. It's very okay. We want more of this.
We boarded it from Iju terminal and then we are heading to Oyigbo and we want to connect to Marina. Actually, we are from Blue Line. So, and we've seen a lot of improvement on this train.
The train is expected to commute within 45 minutes from Agbado to Oyigbo, and the trial ride will last till October, when commercial operations are expected to begin. Lagos State has again demonstrated its commitment to providing accessible healthcare with its free limb deformity corrective surgery and rehabilitation program. This initiative, which targets children with lower limb deformities, saw 50 beneficiaries receive life-changing surgical interventions at the Gbagada General Hospital. Permanent Secretary, Minister of Health, Olusegun Ogboye, during a visit to the hospital to meet with the latest beneficiaries of the program, revealed that they were among the 213 individuals screened in this latest phase. Ogboye explained that the program started in 2007 as a medical assistant initiative for children with lower limb deformities that impede normal growth and function. In its commitment to reducing greenhouse gas emissions and promoting a sustainable environment, the Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency LASEPA, in collaboration with TPHG Technologies Limited, recently organized a stakeholders engagement. The event, held at the State Treasury Resource Center, Debt Management Office Alausa Ikeja, was centered on the implementation of the Greenhouse Gas Registry for Lagos State, known as the Lagos Carbon Registry. In his welcome remarks, LASEPA's General Manager Tunde Ajayi stated that the Lagos Carbon Registry is aimed at tracking and managing the state's carbon emissions, offering a critical tool for mitigating climate change and fostering environmental sustainability. Ajayi stated that the new initiative will provide an avenue for stakeholders to self-audit and regulate their emissions, thereby reducing the overall carbon footprint of the state. And now to the rest of the stories. Chief of Air Staff Hassan Abubakar has charged finance officers of the Nigerian Air Force, NAF, to ensure prudence and accountability in the management of resources. Abubakar said the efficient management of NAF resources at this challenging time is not just an operational necessity, but a moral imperative. He said this at the 2024 financial seminar for finance officers of the Nigerian Air Force, organized by the Account and Budget Branch in Abuja. Abubakar said the seminar will provide a unique platform for the finance officers to engage in meaningful discussions and reflections on the service's financial dealings. Ebonyi State government has sealed 3 petrol stations within the capital, Abakaliki. The petrol stations were sealed following the alleged involvement in sharp practices and meter adjustments, among other related offences. Special Assistant to Governor Francis Mwifuru on Petroleum, Nwafo Nemeka, who stated this, threatened to seal more petrol stations to bring sanity to the petroleum sector in the state. According to him, the state government will continue to seal fuel stations that fail to live up to its mandate of meeting up with the demands of the masses. Nemeka warned petroleum dealers and marketers in the 13 local government areas of the state to shun all forms of fraud regarding fuel supply and distribution in the state. And now to foreign news. The International Committee of the Red Cross, ICRC, says 3 of its workers have been killed and 2 others injured in a strike in eastern Ukraine. The ICRC did not identify who was behind the attack, but says its team had been preparing to distribute wood and coal briquettes to homes in Vyrolyubovka village north of Donetsk city when it was hit. Earlier, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky said those killed were Ukrainian and blamed Moscow for the shelling, calling it another Russian war crime. And our sports Minister of Sports Development, John Eno, has warned that any attempt at age cheating in the National Youth Games will not be tolerated, reiterating that the Games were intended for athletes of 15 years and below. Eno, who emphasized the importance of upholding the integrity of the Games by strictly adhering to the age requirement, called on participating states to embrace the spirit of fair play and sportsmanship. He also urged spectators and fans to support the young athletes representing their states in various sporting activities. And that's all for the news at 6. Just before we go, remember, speed thrills but kills. Please avoid excessive speed. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. On X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration trained 250 residents in an entrepreneurship mentorship program? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Members of management of Lagos Traffic Radio have appreciated the Lagos State government for the introduction of the Lagos Rail Mass Transit Red Line, Oyingbo to Agbado, as they joined the trial ride from Ikeja to Agbado to have a first-hand feel of the project. The Chief of Air Staff Hassan Abubakar has charged finance officers of the Nigerian Air Force, NAF, to ensure prudence and accountability in the management of resources. We also told you that the International Committee of the Red Cross, ICRC, has claimed that 3 of its workers have been killed and 2 others injured in a strike in eastern Ukraine. And in sports, Minister of Sports Development John Eno has warned that any attempts at age cheating in the National Youth Games will not be tolerated, reiterating that the games were intended for athletes of 15 years and below. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Kayode Mafolashiri. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good evening.